now tuned in to the FrameZ Show.
Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy FrameZ with the FrameZ Show. You know how we do, bringing that flavor to your ear. Hold up.
What's up?
Bring me a beer.
Yeah.
We're here chilling today, man. I got the homie Jung, bro. He done came through. How you doing today, man?
I'm good. How about you, bro?
Doing good, man. Doing good. Enjoying this nice weather. It's Good Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Still quarantining, but, you know.
You already know.
Keeping that social distance.
Facts. Big facts. Yes, sir.
So before we get too deep into things, man, how's that been for you with all this stuff going on?
I mean, it's been an adjustment, man. Just trying to, find ways to still stay creative and innovative throughout the whole thing, and maintain sanity. Being in the house, being in the house often. I mean, you kind of, as much as I complain about work, when this is, you kind of appreciate your routine a little bit more,
right?
When it's changed. So really, my days are pretty much the same. I mean, I'm getting into the home workouts a little bit more. You know what I mean? So,
sure.
My wife is here working from home as well. So, we, I do a little bit of work. I work just 4 hours a day, but outside of that, man, it's cool, man. It's all right. You know what I mean? Time to refocus and everything,
man. Right, yeah.
Yeah.
I try to look at it as like kind of time to reflect on things. Really kind of, like you said, refocus on what I'm doing, you know what I mean? And perfect certain things of my craft or and just try to be creative as possible, right? In this time.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I will be glad to be able to get back out and interact with people.
I know, man. I know, for sure. Nothing like doing these interviews face to face. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Which is, it's really cool that I've been able to set this up and do it like this, because before we would just do it, I would just do them over the phone.
Right.
And which is cool, because I mean that's just what it is. But being able to actually, the people can see us, see you, see me, like we can see each other. It's a little better, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it still ain't like sitting here in the studio and actually being able to chop it up.
Right. It's different, but it's an adjustment, man. It makes you sharper. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
A little adversity don't hurt, man.
For sure.
Yeah.
Well, jumping into things, man. Where you from, bro?
Virginia Beach, man. 7'5", man. Born and raised. My entire family is from Philly.
Okay.
It's from West Philly, North Philly. I'm the only one out of both sides of my family. Me and I got a great grandmother. Rest in peace, rest her soul. She passed when I was a kid, but she was born in North Carolina. I was born here. Everybody else is from Philly, bro. So
okay.
I go to Philly, and they call me a country boy and all that, man. Like Virginia is not, depending on where you're from in Virginia, it ain't country, but it is. It's the South, but yeah.
Right.
Yeah, man.
It's funny you said country boy. I'm from North Carolina.
Okay.
I'm from a little town called Beaufort.
Okay.
We way down on the water, man. Like a little small town. They call us country boys. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm sure.
It is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is, man.
Right. But yeah. So what do you have like a? Let's see. Do you have like a favorite thing about Virginia Beach?
Man, growing up, it's home, man. It's home, man. I just every place has their good and their bad, with it. You know what I mean? I've never really, fortunately never experienced too many bad times here, you know what I mean, compared to other places or whatever. But it's home, man. I like the I like the weather for the most part, you know what I mean? But days like this, are nice, man. But it's just home, man. It's just, I'm born and raised here. I rep proudly.
Right.
I rep proudly, man. I ain't got no problem going anywhere and saying I'm from Virginia Beach. And, I'm just, it's just home, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Ain't nothing like home, you know what I mean?
Nothing like it, man. Nothing like it.
I will say that since I've been out here for about I got out here in 2018, so I've been here a couple years now.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody that I've got involved with and stuff, like everybody kind of treats me like I'm at home. So I really like that about here. It's similar to where I grew up, but the only difference is it's a lot bigger.
Yeah.
The way people do things, the way things are very similar.
Mm-hmm. I think the more that I've grown up, as a kid, I didn't really, not saying I didn't see it as home, but you know, it's a big military area, so you know, it's a melting pot of people. A lot of people come in and out, but you know, for those that stay, man, it's, you know, it's a nice place to grow up and, you know, raise your kids and stuff, and you know what I mean. It's you know, opportunities and things like that. So
for sure,
you know, it's home.
Well, let's get into some music, bro. Let's get into some music. So the thing that kind of that introduced me to you was the non-rated contest, the COVID-19 contest. And you know, shout out to you for getting that second place, man. That was so tough there at the end, bro. Me and non-rated was in here bumping heads, and going back and forth, and just trying to break it down, man. And, you know, like you killed that joint, man. Like you
appreciate it, bro.
Definitely some, you know, some dope bars. Like it made me have to think about it, and I like that. You know what I'm saying? I like music that, you know, there's time and place for different types of music, and I liked that when you were spitting, I was like, hold up, what do you say?
Yeah.
Put that back real quick. Yeah, go back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was dope, man. How long you been doing music?
Man, I started, I mean, ever since I was a kid, for real, man, I always had an affinity for different music than my peers. I grew up listening to like Bone Thugs, bro. Like that was like, I don't know what gravitated me to them as a kid. And I'm you know how they rap, you know what I mean? So as a 9-year-old or a 10-year-old, you know, listening to that, man, I don't know, it was just pleasing to the ear, man. You know, Bone Thugs, a lot of Timberland and Missy, growing up, being from the area. They were, you know, they're pioneers here. That was really what got me into, you know, melodies and things like that. Those things that appeal to me in music. I started writing like seriously, probably like 08 is when I really, you know, took a chance and, you know, really started going to studios and things like that, and making a lot of bad music. You know what I mean? But going at it, man, and not sure what gravitated me to it. I mean, I was in college, so it was just kind of like I knew some dudes that rap. I like the freestyle and stuff, so we had a little community of people that rap. So it just became fun to rap and get a little bit of attention. And you know, I would do like shows at my school. I went to Christopher Newport. So I would do open mics and stuff at the school. And whether I did well or did poorly, man, I just kept coming back. I just kept something about, you know, whether it was one person that liked the music or 10 people, that resonated with me. So I just kept going, man. And then I lost my dad in 2010 to like diabetes and alcoholism. And that just became a springboard for the writing, the therapy. It just started flowing, man. Like I just had to shift and not necessarily making like painful music, but just something, an outlet, just to get my shit off, man. And then you know, went to I forgot the name of the studio, man. It used to be on Virginia Beach Boulevard. My man Lowe's was the engineer. Might have been called the Green Room or something like that, man. But that was like the first studio that I recorded at, like an official studio out here. Probably around 2010, 2011. And then 2012, I met my man T-Rific over there at Blacklight Studio. And ever since then, man, just been building with him. And, you know, I'll probably say 2012 was like, okay, I want to do this seriously. You know, I really want to try to make something happen. So ever since then, man, going at it, you know.
That's dope, man. Yeah, that's what's up. T-Rific, I've heard that name quite a few times. I believe we met once. I went to I think it was a Back to R&B event. I believe.
Yeah, his wife, Lanique, she
Okay.
Back to R&B showcases every month. You know, right now, I think she has some plans of doing some live components of that,
Right.
kind of like how we doing our interview. But
Right, for sure.
yeah, she his wife does the Back
Yeah.
to R&B
Okay.
joint.
Yeah. No. Yeah. His name's come up a few times, so definitely, he's definitely in the mix out here, man.
Yeah, man,
So much going on,
T is a legend to me, man. He won't tell you that. He's super humble, but
Right.
he's had his hand in so many just so many artists' careers, man. Honestly, he's like one of the reasons I do music. You know what I mean? And I always try to push the envelope because he's like the guy I want to impress. You
Right.
know what I mean? He's
Right.
honest with me. He tells me when my shit is trash. He
Right.
tells me when it's good. He really got me into melodies and singing a little bit. I was never really, I was into it, but I wasn't good at it for a
Right.
long time. And, he really helped me honed in on that. And he'll tell you, and vice versa, it inspired him to change his music approach as well. So we kind of, us
dope.
together, man, in the studio is crazy.
That's dope.
It's a dope
It's good
experience.
to have. It's good to have somebody like that. You know what I mean? Somebody that you don't want a yes man, right? You know what I mean?
Absolutely not.
So it's good to have somebody that inspires you. That pushes you to do better, or and at the same time, when you feel that they helping you so much, that you actually helping them too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's super dope. So who would you say like are some of your influences, man? I mean, I know you said Bone Thugs. You know what I mean?
Bone, Timberland, Missy, uh, and that's for like if I was to put it in like a pocket, that's like my melodic musical bag.
Right.
Like I love, Bone Thugs and Harmony. It's in the name, man. Like they were always so eccentric to me, just their approach to records, man. And not just the fast flow, but just how they, the different pockets they rap in, and obviously the harmonies and the melodies that they put on such hard ass records, man, was so dope. I think one of the first music videos I ever watched was Crossroads when I was younger. It was one of the first that like captivated me. It was scary as shit, but it was when Uncle Charles' eyes rolling back in his head. But it was just captivating, man. For some reason, I don't know what it was, but that video was very captivating, and that got me really into their music. Timberland is one of my favorite producers and writers. He just does things outside the box. Missy the same way. As far as rappers go, like I said, Eminem. Obviously your JayZ's, your Nas. I was always a big Joe Budden fan, a big Royce fan, just for the introspective part. People that actually talk about their pain in their music. You know what I mean? Like there's a space for that. Music is it's meant to have fun as well, but we all have different emotions that we go through every day. So listening to those guys. I was, Pac and Biggie, of course, man. The legends. I was a big LL fan. I'm a big LL fan.
Okay, yeah.
A big Ice Cube fan. Redman. I could go on and on, man.
Hey, man, we must be in the same era, bro.
All over, bro. Like it's man, Luda, T.I. Man, like I could go on. Like I always get into these bags where like I'll just lock in on one artist for a while, man. Like just a couple weeks ago, man, I was listening to a bunch of old LL stuff, man, and just his bravado, man, just the way he like he knew he was the shit every time he got on a record, man. And I love that confidence about him, man. And he could rap. He could really rap, man. I'm not a one-dimensional guy when it comes to my influences. Like I can find things about everywhere, every coast, every type of artist, and it a lot of it resonates with me, man. And not even on just the rap tip. Like, I mean, you know, I get into my R&B shit too. You know what I mean? My pop shit too.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, I'm a huge Justin Timberlake fan.
Hey.
You know what I mean? Just the way
he's one of the greats, man.
Yeah, man. You know, I you know him. You know, I'm a big Usher fan. Like just Jermaine Dupri from a writing standpoint, Diddy from an executive standpoint. It's just so much, bro. It's so many influences, man. But yeah.
But that's what's up. Yeah, like I said, it sounds like we came from, you know, the same type of era, man. Like
best era, bro.
Best, yeah. I'm glad that, you know, you said some of those names because I've done quite a few interviews, right? And a lot of times, you know, you always hear the JayZ, Nas, you know. You don't hear too many people talk about LL or Bone Thugs and Harmony or like.
Yeah, man.
It's crazy. Like
I got on the JayZ late. I'll be honest with you. Like when everybody was listening to, you know, Blueprint was really my first introduction to JayZ. Not that I didn't know who JayZ was, but I had never bought a JayZ album until Blueprint. Before that, like I said, I was heavy Bone Thugs. I was heavy Eminem. Honestly, that's kind of where it was for me. You know, like I said, I call JayZ Blueprint. We talking what 2003, 4, like somewhere. You know what I mean? So like I was late. I really just got into, you know, Reasonable Doubt and, you know, Volume 1, Volume 2.
Right.
You know, mid 05, 06. I was late. I'll be honest. So when all my friends was talking about, you know, JayZ and everything, I was an Eminem, like, yo, Eminem better. Eminem is the GOAT. I was. That's me. You know what I mean? That's me. I still go through shit today about that too. But
I like Jay, but I've never really been a huge JayZ fan. But I don't not like him. You know what I mean?
Right. It's hard not to like him. Like he's incredible, and he's the bar for what you want to be as an MC and as a rapper that has made it through different eras of rap. Like ringtone era, JayZ was still top of the game. Like, you know what I mean? 90s, you know, JayZ was, even though he wasn't at the top, he was coming into his own. You know what I mean? Like he rapped with Biggie. Like, you know, it's JayZ deserves to be the bar. You know what I mean? I'm not going to argue with somebody if they say JayZ is the GOAT. I just make a case for Eminem on a lyricism standpoint. To me, I'm more into the art of bending words and syllables and you know, the punchlines, big punchline guy. Jay just gave it to you straight and gave it to you with emphasis. He wasn't a big metaphor guy. You know what I mean? Like,
not at all.
You know, and that's cool. That's cool. But he's still the GOAT, bro. He's still the GOAT. But M is just my guy. You know what I mean?
Well, if I took my background down, you would see my wall. I got a ton of Eminem records all over the wall. So, you know, that's my guy too. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
But real quick, man, I want to see what you thought about something. The Chronic album from Dre just got released on like streaming platforms. What do you think about that, man? Like
powerful. Should have been there.
Should have been there,
I was you know, I'm a huge fan of Dre. His production, man, it just hit so hard. His drums, man, and just the way he approaches music from an engineering standpoint. All his music sounds really good. Like top 5 album of all time is Snoop Dogg's Doggy Style. Me. You know what I mean? It might be number 1 or 2 to me. And if you just listen to that, remind you that's an old album, but sonically it sounds good. Like you know, the mastering, you know, Dre he's so dope. For the Chronic to be out, man, I think I hope a lot of younger artists go and do their homework.
For sure.
You know what I mean? And see why Dre is like that. Incredible, man. I'm glad you said something. I didn't even know that was coming out. I knew it was coming out. I didn't know it was.
Yeah, I believe
today.
it was a couple days. Well, it was like a couple days ago, I think.
Okay.
Got put on there. Yeah.
Okay. Bet. Was it on 420?
Actually, yes, it was.
I
It
knew
was
it.
on
Figured.
420.
Got you.
Perfect. It made sense. You know.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
But yeah, no, it's super dope. I'm glad that it's up there. I think that, like you said, a lot of, I hope that a lot of the younger generation that maybe doesn't know. So, you know, everybody knows who Dr. Dre is at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, Beats by Dre and this and that. Like everything is Dre, right? But
Yeah.
not everybody knows the Chronic. Like, you know,
Right.
at least the new generation. You know.
Right.
My kids listen to a lot of music. You know, and like my oldest is 11, and he be telling me about these new songs all the time, and I'm like,
yeah.
Oh, that's cool. And then I'll be like, go check this out. You know
right.
I mean? And sometimes I gotta watch myself because I'm kind of weary of what I want him to really
Absolutely.
be into. But at the same time, you know, like I'd like him to experience like kind of what I experienced.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah.
Kind of dope.
Yeah.
It's something like that now is readily available. You know,
right.
To just
right.
go listen to.
My parents were letting me listen, like I said, Bone Thugs, bro. I was 9-10 years old.
Yeah.
And granted, you know, and they just had to talk with me, like, look, I know it's a lot of cursing and stuff, and I'm not, you know, parent how you want to parent.
Right.
But you know, just don't, that stays in the house. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, look, my son's favorite rapper is Eminem, man.
Like, right.
Yeah,
so you already know.
You know, some people, you know, they'll bash me for letting them listen to Eminem, but bro,
nah, man,
he knows the difference. Like he knows
time and place, man. Your kid is smart enough to know, like, all right, that's for home.
Right.
That's me and pops. That's our thing.
Right.
Outside of here, you know what I mean. I know how to, you know what I mean.
When we go out, we're gonna bump some Justin Timberlake.
Facts.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Well, let's get a little bit more into your music, man. You just released a new song today, right?
Yes, today, man. Today.
Missile, right?
Missile, yeah, man. Missile.
Yeah, man.
One of them joints, man. Just production is crazy. Terrific on the mix and master. Superstar beats on the production. Man, it just, you know, I was in a funk for a while as far as making music, especially with the pandemic and not being able to, you know, just trying to get your mind right through this whole thing, man. And Missile, I hadn't written a song, and it might have been like 4 months, man, before Missile came about. I've been, you know, I do this Cypher series, RVA Rap Elite. I post them a lot on my page, and you know, I was a part of that. I'm a part of that, and that's kind of where my focus has been for the past like 6-7 months, man. Is just rapping. So I'm trying to get back into just showing the range as far as the music, showing the songwriting. Music that everybody can enjoy. Like I love to rap, and I love, you know, to punch and everything like that. But you know, not everybody's trying to hear that all the time. You know what I mean? So
yeah, something like to go with that. Like I had a conversation with my brother not too long ago about like his music. With him coming up, he was always like, everybody knew I could rap. He's like, everybody knows I can rap, bro.
Right.
But not everybody knows that I can make a song.
Right.
I can make something that, you know, it really means something that people can rock with. And that's the thing. Like you got, you know, you can rap, but can you make a song that, you know, or make songs to, you know, to motivate with people or to resonate with people. You know?
Stuff for the car, stuff for the gym. Yeah. You know, stuff for the, you know, the cleaning the house, you know what I mean? Whatever. Like, you know, the bars is cool and there's a time and place for that, but you know, I don't wake up first thing in the morning and bump Griselda. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? You know, I don't get up.
Depending on what kind of morning it is.
It depends. Not, you know, that's like a, you know, eerie, like, I don't know, about to go get money type deal. But, I mean, I want some energy to get up in the morning, man. I want something that, you know, to get me ready for my day. So Missile is just, it's just that. I mean, as far as the content on there, man, it's really just about energy. It's about just going. You know what I mean? It's just one of those songs that just whatever the mood, whatever you're going to do. Like I said, gym, you know, going to work or whatever like that, man. It's a missile. Let's get to it. Let's go. Let's wake up. Let's get after it. You know.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I started to get into it earlier, and then I've been super busy already this morning. Being around the house, I had to do some stuff with the kids and everything.
Max, yeah.
Being a teacher is very underappreciated, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh man,
yeah. I'm a teacher by day, so so I know.
Oh man, so I haven't got to sit down and go through it, man. But I plan on listening to it probably as soon as we get off of here, man. Because
that's a bet. I appreciate you,
bro. When I first
bro.
turned it on, I was like, okay, I'm hearing it, okay.
Yeah.
And then I had a kid like, oh, daddy, like, so, all right, let me go take care of stuff.
Let's turn that off.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But just getting kind of to the end of the interview, man. We wrap things up about 30 minutes or so.
Okay.
Because I don't want Zoom to kick us off either.
I got you.
But can tell everybody where they can find you at, bro.
Man, my main platform is Instagram, man. At Will Jung Music, WILLJUNG Music. That's my main platform, man. YouTube, Will Jung. Music is everywhere. Music all over all the platforms, man. You know how that go. That's it, man. We're gonna keep working. Music gonna keep dropping. I'm dropping all year, man. Singles, EPs, man. Just flooding. I'm emptying the catalog, man, and getting ready for a real personal album. That I'm gonna, that's 2021.
Okay.
That's gonna take some time to dig in that part. You know what I mean? So until then, we're gonna have fun. You're gonna get these singles and enjoy them, and that's it, man. That's it.
Yeah, that's dope, man. Well, I look forward to continue to hear, new music from you, and kind of see what you're doing out here. There is something that we're working on over here at the show is we're going to be doing some song battles.
Okay.
So I'll keep you in the mix on that.
Yeah.
Basically, we're going to kind of set it up like a boxing match, and basically we'll have two promoters, and each promoter will represent the artist.
Right.
We'll all come on. We're gonna have a DJ. We're gonna play the songs, and then we're gonna load it up and let the fans vote. You know what I'm saying?
Fire.
See who wins.
All right, let me know, man. I'm ready. I'll tear somebody's ass up.
That's right. Yeah, we're gonna be throwing jabs and uppercuts. You know what I'm
Let's
saying?
get it. Yes, sir.
I appreciate you, coming through and setting up for this. And anything you need from me, man, I'm here for you. I'll do whatever I can.
I appreciate you, bro. Thank you, man. Thank you.
Well, everybody, make sure you go follow Will Jung, man. Check out all his music. He's a dope artist. Hey, he got second place in that contest with Non-Rated, and that was a tough contest because there was a lot of spitters in there. So
for sure.
Definitely check him out, and stay tuned in with us at the FrameZ Show. And until next time, we'll be here.
All right, Joe.
All right, bro.